It is 3:59. We are trying to wait and see the first spawn changes as soon as okay, it turned 4 o'clock on my phone. We heard you loud and clear. Here's an exclusive sneak peek. All right, let's do this first. Oh, that's it. It's just a picture. We hear you loud and clear. Here's your exclusive sneak peek. Coming with Trainer Battles is in the introduction to 3 Pokemon Go Trainer Battle Leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master. So that's pretty cool. I'll update you if we find any shinies, okay?
P5O.
P5O. Alright guys, so we actually have our field research breakthrough that we're going to go ahead and claim. It's after 4 p.m. so I got a Sinnoh Stone, which is nice because, you know, they're not guaranteed anymore. So this needs to be a Zapdos. You didn't get Zapdos? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, that's amazing. So Weldon and I both needed Zapdos, and we both got Zapdos. Like, oh, it's so perfect. So perfect. Ooh, good idea. AR pick. While we're catching this, I'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown of what's happened. So I got a shiny Dratini, another shiny Pikachu, a shiny Charmander. Weldon has everything except shiny Charmander. He's literally caught every single thing except Charmander. So that is Kanto finished. That's done. We're done. Yeah, and I got best moveset, so done. He can't flee. God. You want Miss Magius? Yeah, I only have one. It's cold, guys. It's cold. My phone's freaking like soaked. There's the Honchkrow. You didn't see the moves on him, did you?
Nope, didn't even see.
There's a new Pokedex entry. And then you can get back to the car. I'm just gonna evolve this Luxray. Oh, he has terrible moves. Okay, going all the way to Luxray. So there is Luxray. 2 more Pokemon in our Sinnoh Dex. I am going to do Weasel as well. This is gonna be it for a little bit. I will continue on the shiny hunt. There's Floatzel for you. Hopefully the wind blowing is not killing this audio, but that is actually it. I'm gonna get back in the car, warm up, and continue the shiny hunt. I've started every day today. Picture of the radio.
And driving?
Yep, and then on the road.
Eggs on Easter, I don't know the feature, or you either. Leave it to me, but you leave it to people. Killing these niggas like socks on they Shiva. I am a god nigga, call me young.
Okay, so as promised, my brother wants shiny, lucky Metagross. So confirm, special trade. His Seaking is from 2016. Nice. Put up a little. He's a wonder. HP. That's it.
Yeah.
He's sure to evolve it before the end of the day.
He's a battering ram. Ah.
We are going to do some evolutions. It's still pretty early in the day, but kind of wanted to get him out of the way so that I have a thing with Carla, so just be easier. Now remember, there are a couple of Pokemon that you don't want to evolve during the community day, like Dratini. I think actually Dratini may be the only one. So let's evolve this 98. Oh, I'm still yet to get the shiny Bulbasaur. Now we're looking for Frenzy Plant and Venusaur, Vine Whip Frenzy Plant. Perfect. This Charmander, 85%, so not horrible. We're looking for Fire Spin and Blast Burn here. Air Slash Blast Burn. Okay, so we'll need to TM that. Our Squirtle. So I did literally 20 minutes ago catch the shiny Squirtle. It's 57%. We're just gonna do this 71%. We'll hit this and Blastoise with Hydro Cannon. Cool. So we'll definitely need to TM him as well. We're going for nope. Almost did it. Larvitar. So this 93 is really high. So we're gonna definitely go for this one. Looking for Smackdown Stone Edge. He could have Crunch, which we don't really want. Our Tyranitar. Smackdown Fire Blast. Oh, I forgot about Fire Blast. Alright, so he'll need a TM. 3156 though. He is a big boy. Because what I wanted to do is have 3 Bite Crunches and 3 Smackdown Stone Edges. I think I'm going to do the shiny as a Smackdown Stone Edge. So we'll do this, and then we'll evolve one more. Smackdown Fire Blast. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so we need one more. We'll do this 84. Smackdown Crunch. So all my Tyranitars are gonna need some good old charge TMs. So next we're gonna do Beldum here. So we'll do this one. Now I'll have 3 that have Meteor Mash. I don't really see myself needing more than that. So I might just trade the others. Here we go, we're hoping for Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch Meteor Mash. Awesome. And I will probably invest some Stardust into this and put it up in the 3000s. So really fast, as a recap so far this weekend. So 1 shiny Squirtle, 3 shiny Dratinis, 1 shiny Eevee, 1 shiny Larvitar, 1 shiny Mareep, 1 shiny Cyndaquil, 2 shiny Beldum, a shiny Charmander, and a shiny Pikachu. Still need the Bulbasaur. Alright, let's go ahead and catch some of this. Good morning, guys. It is actually Monday after Community Day weekend. Hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend. Hopefully you caught all the shinies that you wanted. You got all the candies that you needed. Hopefully you guys had a blast. I know that I did. But we still have one bit of unfinished business to take care of. I wanted to wait until after Community Day to evolve my Dratinis to make sure that I didn't get the crappy charge move that wasn't actually going to be any good. So I wanted to wait until today, and then I would wrap this whole video up, this gigantic Community Day thing, all into one video for you guys. Let's go down to Dratini here. We'll recap all my other Pokemon here in a minute. I don't know how I want to do this. I think I'm going to do one shiny. I only want to do one shiny. So let's go ahead and do, this is my highest IV shiny at 74. Our beautiful Dragonair there. I hate it. It's so ugly. Alright, so now we want to do this one. It's only a 76%, but it does have 15 attack. So we're going to go ahead and evolve this. This one should be pretty high CP to begin with. So hopefully it's not Steel Wing. Steel Wing Hyper Beam. Here we go. We get one shot. I'm going to use both of these TMs. Dragon Tail, that one's the easy one. Here we go. Did I get it? Did I get it? No! And as you guys can see, I broke 1 million over the weekend, 1 million Stardust, but I used about 100,000 of it. I didn't do any kind of like crazy trades or anything, but I did want to push these Metagross that I have, if I can ever find them, above 3,000. I now have a shiny Meteor Mash Metagross that is above 3,000, so that's nice. The only other thing that we have is our Larvitar, which I've been talking about how I personally have a goal of having 3 of each actual good moveset. I did get 3 Smackdown Tyrannitars, as you can see here on the screen, but I got rid of one of my Bite Crunch Tyrannitars because of how bad its IVs were. I think it was like in the 50s or the 60s or something. So I do have this high level, high IV Larvitar that I will push to a Bite Crunch Tyranitar, but that is actually the only other thing that we have on the list. It has been a great weekend. Let's actually go through what we actually got. Unless this is a perfect Whelmer, it's getting trashed. It's trash. Get out of here. Starting off the weekend was this Dratini. Somebody's at my house. I'm up at 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Well, apparently Christy had an order from you at 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Oh. So where were we? Yeah, so we were looking at everything that we caught this weekend. So it starts about right here with this 80% Dratini. Notice that I transferred basically everything that wasn't strong whenever I appraised them. So I basically transferred everything that wasn't a decent IV. I was looking for at least 70% on a lot of things. We ended up getting tons of Dratini. I had well into the 500s when it comes to Dratini candies. That was like I said to begin with, my priority was Dratini, Larvitar, and Beldum, and I definitely feel like I succeeded on those 3. 80% Dratini, which was great. Larvitars, of course. Now this was the surprise. I caught a 93% Larvitar, which turned out to be one of my Smackdown candidates. Evolved, didn't power it up whatsoever so far. It's already at 3319, which is amazing. We just still need to get Stone Edge as our charge move. 83% Charmander, also it's a really high level. Starters don't generally spawn too well for me here, especially Squirtle. He's the rarest one out of the Gen 1 starters at least. So Charmander is not too hard to find, but I still don't have tons of them, and I definitely didn't have very many high IV ones before this event, so 83% was just perfect for me. Did get Blast Burn on it, of course. So we got our first shiny Beldum. I didn't transfer any shinies during this event. The only shinies that I've ever transferred are actually Chikorritas, and I think it was just because I got tired of seeing Chikorritas. I will say that I didn't catch one shiny all weekend. I did encounter a shiny Cyndaquil, and I left it there. So that happened. Next, we found a high level Beldum with 15 attack that I held on to. a decent Dratini. It only has 64. I then found shiny Pikachu, shiny Charmander, found a 98% Bulbasaur, which was amazing. So of course that one was the candidate to get Frenzy Plant. Another shiny Beldum, a 90% Eevee, which is nice, a 68 Charmander. Even during this event, it was really hard to get high IV Charmanders for me. My first shiny Cyndaquil, the second one that I did encounter, which I talked about leaving there, I encountered it later and just left it where it was. Looks like this was our first shiny Dratini. I ended up catching and making, obviously, it into a Dragonite, which you just saw. I got my research breakthrough box this weekend. Got a Zapdos, which was, so amazing. I can't believe me and Weldon both pulled Zapdos, the only Pokemon out of the entire 6 that we needed. Next, we have Blastoise, which was a 71% Squirtle. Not super great, but still 70 was kind of my low point, so I evolved it. Mareep, shiny Mareep there. Shiny Larvitar, the only one that we got. Then we got a shiny Dratini, a shiny Eevee, and another shiny Dratini all in a row. Next was an 86% Bulbasaur, another 79% Dratini, and then on Sunday, our last day, we had Squirtle, which was shiny, which was cool. Would have liked Bulbasaur, but whatever. As far as Beldum goes, I evolved one and powered up one pretty far. The Larvitars, they're still going to be decent. I can still make Bite Crunch Tyrannitars. So I Pineapped everything this weekend. I think I started with like 160, 165 Pineapps, and I literally ran out yesterday and was spinning stops to try to get more. I went as far as I could. I got as many as I could, and I'm fairly happy with the results. I mean, I got plenty of shinies that I never would have had a chance to get because I didn't play earlier this year. I got plenty of Community Day moves, which I didn't have a chance to get because I didn't play earlier this year. So it was definitely a great event for me. I hope everybody else had a wonderful event. I hope you all got everything that you wanted, and hopefully then some. If you didn't, I'm very sorry. If you didn't achieve goals like we talked about, I definitely achieved the goals that I set out on myself. I subconsciously had more goals in my head that I couldn't get a hold of, but that's just the person that I am. With all of that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this Community Day weekend. It was a blast for me. It was super fun. I got to hang out all weekend with the friends, the community that I generally play in. I got to have a lot of exciting moments. My brother ended up getting several shinies. Not all of them by any means. Outside of that, Weldon got every shiny possible this weekend except for Charmander. That was the only one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this weekend. Like I've said probably 4 times now. Thank you so much for watching this episode this week. We're going to talk a little bit about PvP. We're going to talk a little bit about stats and IVs again. Because I want to go kind of in depth for my own personal learning and to kind of share that knowledge with you guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about IVs, do a little bit of speculating on PvP like I said. Look forward to seeing this Winter 2018 event, what that's all about. I'm sure they're going to start talking about it relatively soon. Depending on when exactly that is, I may not be inside the country. I think this will be the first time that I'm formally announcing this, but I am going to be taking a trip to Mexico. I leave December 19th. I plan to do a lot of filming. 2 very important Pokemon spawn in Mexico, which is Corsola and Heracross. And as you guys know, Heracross is one of my top favorite Pokemons. So it really pains me to know that he's a regional, but I will be grinding for all the Heracross that I can get. I want them all. I want a good IV'd Heracross, and I want to power him up to max. I will probably do that level 40 all the way, done. Like I said, I don't know exactly what the schedule is. It may take me a couple of days to actually get videos out and stuff like that, and that is actually the fiance calling now. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching this entire weekend's episode. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. What's up?